Get ready, get ready, get ready. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, yeah, it's me. It's your boy, the Louisiana Country Boy, coming at you live once more again with my live show. My live show. Not forever, but my live show in the month of June. That's it, y'all. This is the last one. This is the last time y'all gonna see this old boy in this month right here. It is over. It is done with. It has been a blessing. It has been a blessing. It has been a blessing. It has been a wonderful month. Started off, I'll celebrate my baby's birthday. And then last night, we had Kenny Wang up on here. My goodness, my goodness. And all the wonderful people that was in between that made this month just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful month. But look here, we're going to roll open the next month. I will not be here on Monday because it's the celebration thing, 4th of July. And then, this weekend, come Saturday, old country boy right here, number 57. That's right, number 57. That's old country boy's birthday, July the 2nd. Yes, indeed. So look here, I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna have my princess with me. I'm gonna have a good old time. Just waking up, seeing another day, another year is gonna be enough of a celebration for me, and giving God all the glory. Look here, as I always say, I won't be before you long, and I really won't tonight. I really won't. I was sitting and meditating and praying before I came up on here, because it was kind of one of them things. It was kind of how you get this thing going, how you get it going, country boy. You got to get it going because you made a promise. You told God every Monday, every Wednesday, whether you got a guest or not. Every Monday, every Wednesday, you're gonna be here. Now you gonna hold up to your end. So I was sitting there, and I was praying, and I said, Lord, what am I supposed to do tonight? Because we had a bang up show last night. What am I supposed to do? So he gave me a word, and I'm gonna pass this on. I'm gonna pass on up out of here. He gave me endurance. See, endurance helps you to keep on pushing. You're building up your endurance. I was thinking when he gave me that, then I started thinking about, back when old country boy was in high school and in college, he played a little ball, tried to play a little ball, wasn't that good. But they used to make you get out there, and if any of y'all athletes out there, like if you play anything, they give you them things. They make you run them sprints, and they make you do these calisthenics and make you do all that stuff and the running. What they trying to do is build up your endurance. Ain't that something? Old country boy, now I get it, because that's what's been happening to me through this whole life is the good Lord's been building up my endurance. See, and what that does is it makes you able when the next battle or the next thing comes. Your endurance has been built up to a point where you can face that thing. You can face it. You can face it, and you can push through it because you have been your endurance. He's built up your endurance. That's what people talk about trials in life, but those are just endurance builders. Struggles in life, just endurance builders. See, I'm sitting here and I was thinking, I sat and I was thinking about, I'd seen my mama, I talk about my mama all the time. I seen my mama when she was laid up there in that bed, going through and suffering, and that was building up my endurance. I've watched many others that have suffered and I've seen them, and I was able to be there because one thing built up my endurance for the next. I had as I said here, I had a good friend of mine back in Louisiana, real good friend of mine. Man, me and this guy, I tell you, I met him, and it was an instantaneous friendship. And I hope it's okay for me to talk about him. He had a name. They used to call him, his name, Mr. 898. I don't know why this just hit my heart. And he was going through some things. He was battling cancer. And we used to sit. Let me tell you what we used to do. When I first met this fella, he was up there They used to have kickball up there. Talk about endurance. They used to have kickball up there, and he was one of the main fellows that was pushing to do something for the community and do something so the town wouldn't have such a negative overtone. He wanted to do something for the kids, and he was one of those main people that was pushing for this kickball up there, kickball what kids do. And that thing became really big. It really did. And it was a pleasure for me. It was a joy for me ever Sunday to go up there and watch and just be a part of it. It was beautiful. You know, but even doing all that, this young man, he was battling for his endurance. He kept pushing his endurance. We used to, he and I used to text each other every morning. And we had this thing. He used to call me Doc. And he used to say, Doc, how you doing? And our little thing was the mountaintop view is beautiful. That's all we say. That's what we say to each other. The mountaintop view is beautiful. And he'd be like, man, well, hold me a seat. And I'll be like, well, you hold me one, I'm coming. If he hit me first, I'll be like, you hold me a seat. I'll tell you that story because it's about endurance. Me and this old fella, I'd go to his house and we pull up 2 chairs and we sit out by the road, by the old four-way. We sat out there by the four-way and we waved at people and we sat out there and we talked hours upon end. Endurance. Even though he was going through it, he was battling what he was battling. He never got down. He never quit. He kept pushing. I say that to kind of tie that in with this. I hear a lot of people, when something happens to somebody or somebody's gone on, they go to a service and they continue to talk about how good this person was to them and the things that these persons meant to them in their life. Well, see, I'm a little bit different. I don't want to talk about it. I want to honor, and that's what I do. I try to honor my mother. I try to honor my father. I try to honor my friend, Mr. 898, by living the life and living the things, how good he was, the kind of person he was, the love that he had for everybody. Everybody. That was the endurance and watching him go through what he was going through, but still, every day he was pushing. He was pushing. I'll never forget, man, we was talking one time. He was in the hospital, and they had a program for him at the church, like a prayer vision for him, up in the city, in the arcade. This man, weak, but he got out of that hospital to be there. He came. Endurance. So I didn't have a rightful choice to do nothing else, but no matter how I was feeling today, but to come right here, endurance. See, when you're fighting, and I ain't talking about them other kind of battles, but when you're fighting against yourself, because a lot of the time, most of the time, the battles that we fight are not external. The battles that we fight are internal. But when you've gone through and you've been surrounded by people that had endurance, and you've seen things and you've seen their strength, endurance, it builds up your endurance to keep on going, to say, you know what, if they can fight, I can fight too. If they can push through, I can push through. I can push through. So I sat here tonight, and like I said, I ain't gonna be on here long. Just come on here to share this end of the month with you. I don't know what the last 29 days have been for anyone, but I do know that if you look at it, It has given you endurance to push on. It has given you the endurance to push on. What I'm saying is don't quit, don't give up. That's always been my message. Don't quit, don't give up. Don't quit, don't give up. Your endurance is being built up. See, because what you facing now, any of us, it's just a little one. See, because later on you're gonna have some bigger ones. But if you take this and you allow your endurance to be built up, when you start climbing that mountain, whatever that mountain may be, see, you got the strength because you got the endurance to keep on climbing, to keep on climbing. And that's what I'm trying to tell people is keep on climbing. Keep on climbing. See, if you stop climbing, you know what's behind you. But if you keep climbing, there's great things in front of you. Don't stop climbing. I don't care what's it look like. I don't care what's it look like. I don't care what it looks like. Keep on climbing. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't give in. Keep on climbing. Your endurance. Well, see, the thing is, remember, you're going through these things to build up your endurance for the next thing. Because the next thing is coming. I'm telling you, I ain't sitting here going like, well, maybe the next thing is coming. So you take this opportunity, whatever this thing is, build up your endurance, build up your faith, build up your strength, and you keep on climbing. You just keep climbing. You just keep climbing. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't give in. You know, I thank my mama. Keep climbing. I thank my best friend. Keep climbing. I thank it for myself. I saw them go through some struggles, but they didn't quit and they didn't give in. And how can I honor that? By not talking about it, but just being about it. I can't sit up here and say, oh, they was great and they poured into me strength, but I show weakness. I can't sit up here and say, well, they were good-hearted people and I'll be rude. I honor the people by the things that they poured into me, by being the example of the things that they poured into me. That's how I keep their spirit alive within me. It's because everything they poured into me, I use it and I push it forth to others. Love, compassion, endurance. They were examples. So I'm going to be an example each and every day. As long as the good Lord gives me strength, I'm going to keep on doing it. I'm going to keep on pushing. Endurance. Like I said, it's easy. It's easy to get halfway up that mountain and wants to turn around and go on back down. But you know what's back there. You know what's back there. But you keep on fighting. You keep on pulling. You keep on climbing. Keep on going. Don't quit. Don't stop. Don't give in. Endurance. Because I'm telling you, what's before you is much, much greater than what's behind you. Yeah, you're gonna spend some time in the valley. We all do. We all do. You will spend more time in the valley than you will at the mountaintop. Well, guess what? That don't mean you don't try to get to the mountaintop. That don't mean you just go like, oh well, no. You keep on. You pushing. You keep pushing. You keep praying, and you keep being faithful. I do. I'm telling you, it was endurance and thinking about them in the word. When he gave me the word, endurance. Endurance. It's the workout. To build up. To build up. I can do it. I can build up. I can run a little bit more. Say, you might start off your endurance just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's okay. A little bit of faith. It's okay. But you start off with a little, and then endurance. If you keep on, it keeps growing. It keeps growing and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's the endurance. You keep it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. It's struck, but I can do it. These things are trying to hold me back, but I can do it. I can do it. And that's what we do. We keep on. We keep on. We keep on. We don't quit. We don't give in. We don't give up. Endurance. Endurance. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. I know. Beyond the shadow of a doubt. I'm going to keep on climbing. See, because what I know for sure is that mountaintop view is beautiful. That's what I know. That mountaintop view is beautiful. It really is. Even if you don't stay down forever, you remember what it was and you keep climbing to get back to it. You keep on fighting. You don't give up. You don't give in. You don't quit. Ain't no quit in it. Ain't no quit in it. No. Wherever you at, whatever you're doing, whatever you may feel like, if you feel like giving up, don't. Don't. Because remember, whatever you're going through, you done went through something else before. I promise. Wherever you at, whatever you may be feeling like this ain't worth it, that was something at some point before in your life that you felt like, what? But you keep on going. Don't give up now. Don't give up now. Because see, you don't know how close you are to the finish line. Don't give up now. See, the hardest part of the race ain't the beginning. No. The hardest part of the race is not the beginning. It's when you're getting closer to the finish line that it seems to get harder. But that's where that endurance comes in. Because when you're getting closer to the finish line, because you see, when you're running it and you're running this race, you got to understand, it starts off like a rocket. But you got to start pushing through to the end. That's when that endurance kicks in. That's when you start kicking in. That endurance, and that's why we built it up. That's why it's built up. So, like I told y'all, I wasn't going to be on here long, but I just wanted to dip in for a minute and wish y'all a happy 4th, because I won't be here. I want to thank everyone for this month of June, which has been a fantastic month. It has been beautiful. God has been blessing and continues to bless and will continue to bless each and every one of us. Old boy gonna get up out of here. I thank y'all. Y'all be sure and catch up next month. Oh wow, next month. Well, I'm gonna say this. The older you get, boy, this time rolls faster and faster. My goodness, it's like, oh my, it's already, we rolling into July already. Look, I know them kids just got out of school. Look here, pretty soon they finna go right on back. Man, that's quick. But as you get older, time goes faster. And when time goes fast, you have less time to waste on things that don't really matter. That's how I am. You have less time to waste on things that don't really matter. You focus on the things that are good. You focus on the things that are positive, and you keep building up your endurance for the next, 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 because the next is coming. So look here, old boy gonna get you on up out of here. Like I always say, I love each and every one of you unconditionally. Y'all have a happy rest of this month. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in July. And y'all remember, on the 2nd, it's the old boy's birthday, 57. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. I can't wait for Saturday. I'm going to be, woo! Y'all like to hear me screaming all the way wherever he's at. You like to hear. That's the old country boy, Lord. He done howled out because he done turned 57. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. Look here. I look forward to seeing y'all next month. Y'all have a good one. I love you. I love you. I love you.